Hello, fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. It's a general reading for you. You can take it for the day, you can take it for the week. And if this is something that you have come back upon, there may be a message in here for you. Hello, and welcome to the reading playlist. I'm Char. Here we go. Let's get started. So this is the reading for our fire signs. What do we need to know? And I'll do an oracle at the end for each of the zodiacs. Here we are. Ooh, this one's slippery. The High Priestess reversed, the Hermit reversed. The Devil and Death coming in together. What an interesting combo. Four of Wands reversed, Page of Swords in the upright. And here we have Knight of Pentacles in the reverse position. Y'all feeling like you're on fire, like a dumpster fire? What is even going on here? With the High Priestess and the Hermit in the reverse position, maybe we've had some new theories come forward that has shaken a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of confidence. And you know what? That's cool. Let it happen. The universe is very much changing right now. So questioning oneself is that beginning of that level up or in the middle of that level up. If you've been doing any spiritual work, you know what the things are that you've been asking for are happening. And it almost feels like ancestral, like lineage things, like things that you just know that are showing up for you right now. We're starting off this reading also with 4 major arcanas. We've got 2 minors at the end and on the bottom of the deck. So there's a lot going on within. And having the Devil card and the Death card come out together, that's like you're letting this fucking death of the ego, man. You've gone through some pretty big stuff and we're getting ready to be open and receptive. The foundations have shifted. We've got new ideas, new knowings, new doing betters coming forward here. Page is showing us the information. The Knight is showing us how to do it. So yeah, even though it does look a little terrifying, the Devil and the Death card coming out at the same time on top of one another is just like, this is seriously, you've done a lot of work in this situation. There's a train. Done a lot of work in this situation. And the Devil card represents ego, and death is just the completion of that cycle. It's almost like having the catalyst of the 5 and the aha moments, right? So if it feels like a little dumpster fire right now, let's get a little 6 of Swords in the reverse position. Yeah, if you're sitting there going, yeah, this is not what I wanted, that's the catalyst for change. The 4 of Wands in the reverse position, everything that we've built up until this point is being questioned, right? So we're doing better, we know better, we're doing better. How do we know better? Because we're taking the time to learn, taking that time to totally understand and like really be open to these new concepts and ideas. You're an expert up to, in this stuff up to this point, but now you're becoming more of an expert into it, right? You have a knowing and a knowledge. Now you have that proof of it. And that elevation into that sort of next, I want to say social circle of it, but it's the people who understand the language. Knight of Pentacles with the Judgment card on the bottom of the deck here. We're not rushing into anything huge right now. There's going to be a lot of aha moments, right? Especially with the death of the ego. Aha, very humbled. Aha, everything's a miracle. Aha, wow, I understand forgiveness on a new level. Oof, that one hit. Aha, I understand forgiveness on a new level. And that's where that High Priestess and the Hermit also come in, right? That's where your teachings and your learnings are coming into that situation, your teachings and your learnings. Here we are with that 6 of Swords also presenting in the reverse position. Like we can be a turtle on our backs looking at the sky, or we can be rushing through things and this is the time of slowing down and realizing those miracles along the way as well. The tables are turning, things are looking good, right? But there's a lot of aha, a lot of realizations, a lot of metamorphosis is being shown to me right now, the word metamorphosis. A lot of change, and it's okay for change. It's okay to take our knowledge and turn it into wisdom. That's awesome. So here we are, Aries. Let's give you this is a, which one is this? A gateway card, gateway oracle. Here we are. Aries, this was for you. What do we have going on here? Exceeding expectations. I soar into excellence. And this is where that death of the ego comes in. This is where the devil comes in with that death card. You know, those little negative things that we say about ourselves in our own minds. Things are shifting. Words matter. Okay, so here we are, Aries. I soar into excellence. Let's pull one for Leo next. I feel like the Four of Wands is going to have an influence in this because it keeps looking at me for Leo. Being in the flow, I am in the flow of the universe. Okay, so we are looking at how are we going to not be so rigid about things, not need to be so loud about things. We can be in the flow. It can be okay. And that's where we're not rushing. We're not rushing with that Knight of Pentacles and taking what you already know and taking it and turning that knowledge into the actions that you're going to do. Does that just stop talking for a sec to translate? Being in the flow. Crescent moon. We got a gorgeous boat going on. In the flow of the universe. And sometimes that's where we sit down. We let the knights of the deck come and show us. They're our helpers. They help us see the new thing. And sometimes we need to sit down, even like a little busy hummingbird, and just take in that knowledge. How do we take that knowledge and turn it into actions? All right, Sagittarius, standing firm. I am noble, brave, and strong. So here we have standing firm with you, Sagittarius. Where are we looking at our inner lights? That High Priestess really comes in with the Hermit card for you. The Page of Swords also is knowledge. I am noble, brave, and strong. And this card to me, it looks like celebrating the things that you have achieved already and putting that knowledge, wisdom into knowledge into how are we taking what we know and making actions into it, right? Really achieved a lot. And sometimes when we're working through things, we don't give ourselves the credit of, oh my gosh, okay, I have learned how to do a lot of things. And again, that's where that Six of Swords comes in the reverse position. It may not look how you wanted it to look. It's not that perfect picture, but man, those experiences that have led up onto this way. And now it's time to be like, okay, that was the experience. This is how it ended up. And now we're chalking it under the experience belt and getting ready to go forward, building a better foundation. Ooh, my fire signs. How you doing out there? This new moon that just passed has been crazy, and yeah, a lot of opening up, a lot of self-awareness. All right, my friends, standing in love, light, and gratitude with you. Put your sign down in the comments and let me know how the Oracle card aligns with you. I love doing these elemental readings. Make sure you hit up the playlist for other ones, and I will catch you guys later.